I have a very serious video to make. If you own XRP, Bitcoin, or any cryptocurrency, watch this video and take what I'm about to say to heart. I'm going to talk about, I just witnessed somebody lose $3 million worth of crypto. And this is on the heels of someone I know losing $1 million and many other people. Every single day, people lose cryptocurrency. I'm going to give you free tips on how to secure that crypto, things that you might not know about. And it's very important you pay attention to this because these attacks are getting so sophisticated. And there are so many people. My buddy that lost $1 million with the crypto, he's been in crypto and storing on cold wallets since 2017. I'm going to put a link down below after this to watch a video from a gentleman. I don't know him. He just lost pretty much he was completely wiped out of his net worth of life savings. He has been holding for about 8 years. And right before he was about to buy his retirement home, everything's gone. Very similar to the story of the friend I know that lost $1 million. So first, I'm going to put a link, and I know a lot of people are going to get upset at this. And I'm going to explain why I did it, because I've lost, now it would be worth millions and millions of dollars. And I know that I would still have that money, but I lost about $35,000 in crypto a while back, back in 2017. It was led by greed, first off. And secondly, I didn't have my security protocols really high and tight. And I still have the other Bitcoin and other accounts that to this day, the same days I lost those. And so I know I lost millions and millions of dollars worth. But my point being is that this is why I put together with Dylan that crypto security and the basics course. I'll put a link down to it. It's 129 bucks. This is tip number 1. Don't ever buy a cold wallet unless it is from the direct manufacturer with the actual exact website. Like I use Trezor's, Trezor.io. That's the website, right? You go straight to that one. You know it's there. There are people that actually try and save 30, 40 bucks by buying one on Amazon that's already been opened up and malware installed on it. Don't ever do that. Secondly, when you're dealing with large sums of crypto, you have a crypto-only laptop, a crypto-only device that is only intended for your email, which, by the way, tip number 3, secure your email with an RFID chip, a physical chip. They cost about $40. They're called YubiKeys. That's a large manufacturer of them. This is what the military uses in their CAC cards. It's an RFID gold chip that needs to actually be inserted and then human touch, not a fingerprint scan, but the warmth of human touch that says that's a human putting it in. You secure your email on this crypto-only device and you don't stay logged into these devices, these websites. Step number 4. You go and on your Trezor, you do something called a hidden passphrase wallet. I did a video for free. I put a lot of videos out years ago on YouTube, and they got 0 views. I'm not joking, like a few thousand views on every step-by-step edited videos. Nobody listened. No one paid attention until one day someone came up to me and they said, "Hey, Ninja, you need to sell a course on this and then people pay attention." And I have an amazing success rate from my students. So I did a video. And so that's why if you want the XRP 101, the Crypto 101 course, the basic course, and just, my buddy that had $1 million stolen, I said, "Did you take my course?" And he goes, "No, why would I do that? I've been in this for years." What do you say at that point? So that and the security course is 129 bucks. And I guarantee you're going to go through those courses and there's so much information, so much step-by-step tutorials. You need to go and, I didn't know about this. I didn't know about that. And now your stuff's secure. But going back, that was it. Step number 5, free step. Go to your Trezor device and set up a hidden passphrase wallet, so that when the hackers get in, it shows a 0 sum. And then they're going to say, it's 0. And there's a lot to this, and it would take hours. I mean, the course in itself is hours and hours and hours of content of securing, how to secure all this stuff and how these hackers work. But it's absolutely disgusting to me that most people don't even know what a YubiKey is or an RFID chip. And it's $40. Do you know that you could use those same devices to secure your Facebook account, your X account, your YouTube account, your Google account? Then you could do your, I mean, and how many, and seriously, yes or no, how many of you have heard or gotten a phone call from a friend, or you yourself have had to call people and say, hey, don't answer anybody on my Facebook, I just got hacked? It's absolutely impossible to hack that RFID chip. It's why the military uses it. And it's a $40 device, and you go buy two of them, so it's $80, and you have one of them sitting in a safe, because if you lose yours, and if some hacker got a hold of it, he couldn't do anything with it because he wouldn't know what account it goes to, and he'd still need your username and your password on top of that. But you just go into your safe and go, okay, I'll just use the secondary one, and then I'll go buy another one and set that up as my secondary. This is so serious, it's crazy. So first off, I'd like to ask you this. There's a link to this gentleman's video. Go and just click subscribe and listen to his video all the way. I know it sounds crazy, but these are the little things everyone can do to help. So help someone without spending any money, right? You can go and help this person, and what's it called? Just by subscribing and watching his video. He'll probably monetize really quick. You guys will probably add like 20, 30,000 subscribers to a channel that only has one video, I believe. And support him. Give him some encouraging words, right? If I can get a hold of him, I'll do a special video with him, asking him what he did to teach, because he's just doing this video and he's on the verge of tears. He lost everything, and he just wanted to tell people so that they don't have the same problem he did. You know, I have FBI contacts that have been following this channel and actually busted somebody on a crime based off of a couple of my videos. And I've called them before about help with a buddy of mine, because a buddy of mine was accused of stealing crypto that he didn't steal. Guy's a freaking expert, but he has a bleeding heart, and he was out helping people recover crypto. I'm like, don't help them. They don't know what they're doing, and they'll turn around and accuse you. And gosh darn it, did it. And then he got caught in trouble. Now he'll be vindicated. But my point being is that people, I swear, you know, living in owning a financial education company, I get the rare instance of being able to see the mind of most people. I see the greed factor. The best students are the ones that send me questions that are, whoa, I never thought about that. I'm going to make a lesson about that. These are the people that watch the course all the way through. Then I get people, I got one the other day where somebody goes, hey, I staked $100,000 worth of XCN and I can't get it out. And Dylan emails him and goes, well, how did your test transaction withdrawal happen? He goes, I didn't do that. And then you go back and look at the video, didn't watch any of the videos. You know, to this day, I still do a test transaction. I'll send $1 million in one place and literally still do a $20 test transaction prior to and wait for confirmation on the blockchain to make sure it went through. Do you know how many people don't do that? So if you go and just support this gentleman, and it'll probably wake you up to go, you know what, I need to educate myself right now, because this is the wild, wild west of crypto. And he even admits that he's one of those bank haters. I understand. I get it. I don't want to hold it. If you don't hold it, you don't own it, right? And he even said, he goes, gosh darn, all this time I got into precious metals and I got into crypto because I hate the banks, but at least if the money would have been stolen in my bank account, I would have recourse. He talks about contacting federal agencies, contacting all these companies. They're just like, sorry, this is what's happening right now. And there's so many people that just go, I don't need that. I don't want to learn that. Do you know that there is a scam out there? So first off, down below in the comment section, there's going to be hundreds of fake ninja accounts. I can't take them off. I physically can't. There's one that out there in the world that uses my name, my face, and my image and their thing, my videos, everything. And I can't even get the company to take it off because they go, well, he hasn't done anything wrong. I'm like, are you kidding me? Here's my name and my ID. That's not me. And they're stealing from people, right? Well, one thing they do, thank you, Griff, for the super chat. One thing, but hey, do me a favor, guys. I don't know if go to that other guy's channel. Yeah, I think he has one video. Man, it'd be awesome if he has super chats available. People would just give him super chats. But if I could get a hold of him, I'll have him on this channel, and then I'll give him 50% of all the sales from the courses, you know, from the, what's it called? The security course, and share his testimony. Hopefully he can recover some money. But the thing is, I can't do that for everyone. You can't help everyone. But the thing is, That's, I just can't get over. I go back all the time in these free videos that I did on YouTube on like how to set up the hidden passphrase wallet, how to use the RFID chips, all this stuff, and nobody watches. Although you'll see the people that do watch, they go, oh my gosh, I just got my security keys and I set it up. Thank you so much for this. Or I just set up my hidden passphrase wallet. Thank you so much. Well, going back down to the comment section, there are people wanting to get you into cryptos that are total scams, right? They're total scams. They're just taking your money. Then you've got people that are sitting there and they're saying they're me and that I'll invest your money for you. I will never ever do that. Are you kidding me? I got enough trouble investing my own money. And that's greed. Ultimately, that's greed on if you're ever a part of that, man, my heart goes out to you, but it was led by greed or laziness. I don't want to invest my money. I'll give it to the ninja. And you just literally hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars a day are stolen from on this channel alone and every other finance channel on YouTube. You know, you know, I don't even know how to say this. I've put out about 10 coin picks this year and during this bull run, done a ton of research on them. I made sure that before I talked about it, I was one of the larger investors. I never got paid by a company, right? And we're in this dip, and I've talked many times about, hey, how during a bull cycle you have these little dips that only last about 4 to 8 weeks max. They seem like an eternity. And there are people screaming and yelling, all your coin picks are down, and they're so dumb. Let me just straight up, like, this is where it's like, here, like, do me a favor. Type 1 if you agree with this statement, or type 2 if you think this is just me and you don't agree with it. People are so dumb that they don't understand that when all my coin picks are down, it's because Bitcoin first took a header, and then all the alts or all the layer ones went down as well, and then it took the entire market down. Everything's down across the board. So type 1 if you agree with that. Type 2 if you think that's pretty mean and insensitive, that you would call people dumb or stupid. All right. Now, the reason why I say this, and this is very important, is as we're doing this video live, there's a ton of people typing 1. I have not seen a 2 because I was waiting to see 1, 2 and say, that's that person. That's that person that's so dumb. And here's the other thing. I've tried. Not one of those people that are sitting there screaming, yelling, oh, your coin picks are down, have taken my courses. You would have learned all this. Because I can't say it enough, and I'm not going to say it in every video. There's always, and every YouTuber can tell you this, you'll do a video, let's say on gold or silver or crypto, and someone will go, well, you should have covered this, should have covered that. It's like, well, I don't know if you know how the world works or reality, but I can't and will not say every single thing in every video. It'd be the dumbest YouTube channel ever. And this is where we are. And if you think that you know it all, I can guarantee you, I've done this at crypto conferences. People that think they're pretty badass. I'm like, hey, you got an RFID key? They're talking about how much money they got. And I tell them, what I do. What do you do for a living? I'm like, well, we do financial education. Like, oh, because everyone's like, oh, you're a scammer, just like everyone else. I'm like, just so you guys know, I want to start my own college. That's how Stanford started, out of a dispute with Harvard, by what appeared to be a poor farming family, but they weren't poor at all, and they started Stanford. And so I want to start a college someday on financial education where I'm like, hey, I'm not going to teach you about, I'm only going to teach you history class, how it pertains to being successful in the future, just so you know. I'm not going to teach you science unless we're talking about how science will be used to make you more successful in the future financially. That's what kind of college I want to teach or own, right? And so people will roll their eyes. Oh yeah, financial education. I'm like, yeah, man. Hey, I just and this is the dumbest thing ever because it's not true. Hey, I just ran a new security update for my RFID chip. Do you have you done that yet? And they'll just look at me like, I'm like, oh, and then the ninja's a jerk face to face, just so you know. I'm going to be really clear. I'm very blunt, very forward. I'm like, oh, sorry, you just come across like you know everything, but you probably don't even know what an RFID chip is when it comes to securing your crypto. Or maybe you do. Can you explain it to me? And they'll just be so stunned. I'm like, I don't like dealing with morons. And I just turn around and walk away. This real stuff has happened. Like, my friends and family know this is how I act. I don't like ignorance. Ignorance is bliss to some people. I want nothing to do with you if you're ignorant. If you can't just be like, no, what is that? I could change your life in 3 seconds and possibly save your finances. Like, go get a YubiKey right now. Don't buy a Trezor or a Ledger on Amazon. Don't do it. Jizo. You know, I know people that do that because, like, I don't like, because like with me, it's not in the video, but it's an affiliate link, right? I think I get $10 or $20, something like that in crypto with that affiliate link. And people are like, I don't want them to get that, so I'm going to go to some other site. And then they get scammed and they freaking lose all their crypto. And just so you know, that scam, the ones where you buy them on Amazon, they already got malware. They don't just steal your crypto the first time you put a little bit on. They wait to watch accumulate, and there's an algo set to where if you're and here's the other thing, the gentleman that, and bless his heart, honestly, he said, I checked my wallet every day. That's actually not a good thing. Do you know if there is oh, if there is malware or spyware on your computer and you're checking your wallet every single day for the last 8 years, that's another possible open door that can happen to them being able to see you type in your stuff. Now, I can tell you there's a lot more to this story, and I'd love to talk to him to be able to share with you guys exactly for free on the channel. But if you want that course, the basic crypto course, how to move, sell, buy, wallets, everything about that, and then the security course on top, it's $129. If you want to invest in your own financial security, I highly suggest you check that out. And you know what's really cool, and I say this like with all sincerity, I'm going to have you as a customer for life, because you're going to see for $129 how much money you just saved, how much time you just saved, and heartache you just stopped. And then you're going to buy the next product. That's my sales pitch. It's called honesty, because I put out good products. And it kills me. And I put all these stuff out on the channel before for free. Nobody watches it for free. So if you want it, there it is. And then go and check out this guy's video and support him with your words. Hit the subscribe button. And all he wants to do is warn people. All right. I'm going to try and get a hold of him and have him on the channel. But I highly suggest you go do that and then heed that word of caution. Okay. Oh, and last thing I want to bring up. This is the last tidbit, because you guys all made it. The people live made it to the end. But when you're watching this video, it's not live. Check this out. Out of all those coin picks I put out, you know how many people that aren't my students are sitting there going, can you talk about it? Can you give us an update? Hoping that I'm going to pump their bags. I'm too busy buying more, because I know something that those people don't know. I hope you got something out of this. The Economic Ninja is out.